Move my body all night long. Work is hard every day. I don't know what this is too. Shoot. There's all work and no play. I wanna have some fun. Move my body all night long. Wait, I hate that one. Working on everything. It's all work, there's no play. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, so it's a room. That's right. Shoot. Rock the house, y'all. Do, 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 do. Naughty girls need love. Do, 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 do. Baby, don't let me be misunderstood. Temporary love so bad, but it feels so good. When along came you, now I know it's true. Naughty girls need love too. Baby, don't let me be misunderstood. Temporary love so bad, but it feels so good. Then along came you, now I know it's true. Naughty girls need love, naughty girls. Rock the house, y'all. Hello, hello. Whoever's watching, hello, hello. Do, 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 do. What's this? Okay, I think I did that right. Welcome. If you're just watching and you don't feel comfortable writing in the chat, that's completely fine. You're more than welcome to just sit back and watch, read the comments, and if you feel like jumping in, absolutely feel free to go ahead and do that. Everybody's welcome here as long as you are respectful, and that's about it. Just have to be respectful. That's it. Hey, Ivy. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Geez, I think I'm first. You are, Ivy. You were first, and Jamie was second. Do you know that song I was singing? Baby, don't let me be misunderstood. Temporary love so bad. I need to get I can't wear contacts, you guys. It sucks. Because I don't have enough, with the tears in my eyes. Hi, Amanda. How are you, darling? Today was my first day on that second job I have. And I tell you, I was sweating like a pig. Seriously, it was gross. I was like literally dripping sweat. Ugh. Why does this thing wash my skin out so bad, you guys? I'm so white. Yeah, so it was pretty interesting. I got all of my cases done, so that's good. Hi, Kiki. Contact hurt by the end of the day. What? Contact hurt. What's that mean? What do you mean, Kiki? Contact hurt. Are you okay? What does that mean? Please explain. Please explain. Please explain. What does that mean? Contact hurt. Are you okay, Kiki? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? We are having the hurricane here today, minor. Oh, Ivy, you're in my prayers, sweetie. It's pretty mild, though. Can that change pretty quickly, or can you see like exactly what it's gonna do ahead of time? Are you watching it on the weather? I'm just gonna give it a few minutes, let some people come in. Yeah, where at, Ivy? Where you at? Don't make fun of my glasses, you guys. I know they're crooked. I still haven't gotten my glasses straightened out. See my candle burning over there? Oh, your contacts hurt by the end of the... I got it. Thank you for asking, Amanda. It was stressful, but it felt good. It always feels good when you're out there earning a living, doing it on your own. You know what I mean? All in a day's work, just doing whatever is expected of you to be able to prosper in life, and it's going to take me a while to get where I want to be, but it feels good. Hi, Coffee. How are you feeling, honey? It's just raining here, but at NYC, and I think Maryland surprisingly got more than I thought. Oh, so yeah, I was so proud of myself because I had 38 cases to do, and I did them all. That's a lot when you're thinking about you have to go. He's back already? Seriously? That's a lot when you have to go door to door and interview people, He's probably just dropping them off. Yes, Ivy's definitely in our prayers. And anybody else who's um, in an area that's happening. Gross. Chad Daybell was? I am convinced they're just evil, Kiki. They are sickos. Sorry, I'm looking at my boy. Aw. Honey, bring the leash and stuff when you come in. Sorry, I'm just gonna give it a few minutes. Coffee, how was your day? Yeah, sociopath, exactly. I mean, I haven't been following it recently, but do you think, you guys, didn't they find the area where the kids were at? Did they find the area? For some reason, I remember hearing that they were digging up an area or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a few weeks ago. Is that true, or am I thinking wrong? I mean, I'm always thinking wrong, of course. I'm just an idiot. What can I say? Baby, don't let me be misunderstood. Okay, yes, on Chadland. Thank you, Kiki. I thought I heard something about, now, did they find the remains? Okay, June 9th. That's right. Thank you, Ivy. Oh my gosh. So you know what's sickening? Why? For one, they sacrificed them, clearly. But for their sicko beliefs, and then they just went along. That's what I can't understand. I mean, although I've never done something like that, like Casey Anthony did, like Chad Daybell, like Chris Watt, like, how can people just go on? I mean, I guess they just completely detach, right? But how can someone just go on about their lives, smile and act like it's a normal day, when not only your children are gone off this earth, but you're the one who took them off of this earth, You're responsible for it. Hi, Eric. How are you? I mean, you're the one who's responsible for it. How can, they found them on your birthday. Yes. That's not a very good birthday present, is it, Kiki? So we have I'm really digging that Amazon free trial. I'm going to sign up for it, for the service, because I seem to be finding that I am watching it when I go to bed. I turn it on. I'm really into the shows from Australia and stuff. SK says, all of you shut up. Busy as hell. Ivy, so are you keeping complete Sporting, I wish I would have known everybody's birthdays prior, but hi, Angel Eyes. Um, your brother loves what, honey? Oh, Amazon? Yeah. I think tonight I want to read some of this. Love it. You watch Big Brother and finally. You guys watch Victoria? That's a show, Victoria? You guys, why can't I find the new season of Wentworth on Fox or anything? Why do I feel there's a lot of murder shows on Amazon? Like, oh my gosh, there's so many. I could tell you guys. Some of them look really interesting. There's a lot about children too. Oh, my favorite type, a series. So we're going to pick out a story out of here to read because I know quite a few people love the stories out of here. Well, I know BBT's one of them for sure, but I'm going to read out of this little We All Need Hope, this little little booklet that I can carry around with me in my purse. Hi, Picker. I'm sick. I've been watching the trial. I need to watch it. I just don't even have the time to do all day. Okay, so I'm going to... Hi, Jay. Welcome back. Everybody, welcome Jay back. Jay, tonight we're going to read a little bit out of my awesome conspiracy book. Okay, we all need hope. Life can be hard sometimes. We have to endure a bad day. Other times we face unrelenting heartache. No amount of tears can bring it to an end. Most of us face difficult times more often than we would like. Yet, as difficult as life can be, hope guides us and gets us through the storms of life. Take away hope, and even the small things crush us. The big picture of it is, as we look at the big picture in our world, we see hopeless situations. The news regularly bombards us with stories of the harmful and even evil situations people endure. Abuse, divorce, murder, war, famine, rape, and natural disasters torment our lives and shred our broken world. Beyond the unexpected disasters that make the news, we're wounded by the daily actions of others who never get headlines, but hurt us deeply. We begin to wonder how God can allow bad things to happen to good people. Is this how God intended us to live? Is this the kind of life He created us for? Thankfully, the answer is no. The Bible tells us the true story of how God created us and our world, how we fell away from His original design, and what He did to heal our brokenness. It offers hope because we discover that God is in the business of restoring us to His beautiful original intentions. Hi, Marlena. Hey, Robert. Oh, it went through today, Robert? You're okay? In the beginning, Genesis, the first book of the Bible, tells us that God created everything: plants, trees, birds, animals, and you and me. God created the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, in His own image and declared that all He made was very good. Genesis 1:27 and 31. Look around you. What happened? How did things go from very good to very bad? How did the relationship between God, His creation, and people get so messed up? The answer, in a word, is sin. Sin is any action, thought, or word that violates God's loving standard. Because God is all loving and all good, we can say that sin is simply being not like God. God loves us so much that he wants us to freely choose to love and follow him. Genuine love can't be forced, so God created humanity with the ability to choose not to love or follow him. And sad to say, that's what we've done. In the beginning, he gave Adam and Eve clear instructions about a simple matter, a fruit tree to avoid. But they let their pride override their desire to obey, crossing a boundary God had set. By choosing to disobey God, they traded his design of perfect community for death and separation from him forever. Sin entered their souls and spread to their descendants. And I'll stop there. But I love this little book because I can go through here and look at just different verses and different messages in here. Like this, it says, accepting Christ means agreeing with him about your sin and asking him for forgiveness. Although God stamped his image in us, sin distorts that image. I just like these little stories in here. Mm-hmm. Hey, D-Reg. Yes, my conspiracy book. Love it. Okay, let me just take a peek and see who's come in so I can say hello to everybody. What's it called? It's called Hope. Oh, We All Need Hope. This is what it looks like. And it's by Lighthouse Christian Productions Company. Hi, Jenny. There's what you call it? A website, www.lcpgifts.com, and you can go on there and find this kind of stuff. Read your earlier comment. Pickard, I'd be terrified to be in a place like that. Let me see, Eric, what'd you say? Let me see what Eric said. Yeah, it was a long, hot day for me, but I'm glad I did it. You know, I'm glad I went in and put in a hard day's work out in the freaking almost 90-degree weather. D-Reg, I think we're going to talk about, we're going to read a little bit of the conspiracy book. We can talk about whatever. The name Robert the Wrench reminds me of the movie Sucker Punch. I'm looking, Eric, I don't see your comment, hon. I'm not seeing. I see you say, doing good, Marlena. How about yourself? And then I see, read my earlier comment. That's all I see. Oh, Angel Eyes. It's been cool there. Yeah, Mike, you know, Jenny Angel, I think you've been here before when I've read out of this. My conspiracy book. A job in Arkansas. What is it? Fun topic, right, D-Reg? I love them. I love them. Hi, Just Me. How are you doing? Didn't you think you were you blocked one time, Just Me? I think it was by accident. Who killed? That's in here, Jay. That's in here. Who killed JFK? Jenny Angel says, I think it was you, Jay, who killed JFK. Okay, raise your hand. And this is just for fun, you guys. Woody Harrell says, this is just for fun. So I don't want anyone to get upset if we give our opinion, but raise your hand if you believe for sure that JFK is definitely dead. Angel Eyes says, I'm Italian like you, Bella, with a little Norwegian. Ooh, Norwegian. Norwegian's awesome. Actually, quite a few people who I had to interview today were Norwegian. Yes, if you put your hand up, Picker, I can see it. Well, in the chat, honey. Kiki, I don't think you could ever do something like that. I don't think you killed JFK. There are people though that believe. I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about it that he really could still be out there somewhere. Just, you know, I'm not saying for sure he is. I came across this video of this nurse, you guys. She works in a hospital, and what she said, I mean, it's so sad. She's talking about how she's having to sit back and watch doctors and nurses kill people in the hospital. Like, and she said it's definitely there hasn't been somebody she's worked on that hasn't had COVID. They all have had COVID, but they all didn't have to die. And she said she did a video on it, and I want to play some of it for you guys. It's really sad. Kiki, that's what I believe, because he was in the area at the time as well, like in Texas or something, or where was it? Bebop, it's okay, honey. I'm only 21 minutes into it, so I'm glad you're here. I'm doing good, you guys. I'm getting on a little bit earlier. Yes, he's dead and buried in Ireland. Well, I know Robert absolutely says he is, that he's gone, but I think there's a chance. How I like to have fairy tales sometimes. How amazing would it be if he came out this election? Oh, who are you talking about, Robert? I meant John Jr. Not, yeah, sorry. I'm talking about JFK Jr. Sorry, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I was just making sure that was you, just me, because there's someone I think called Just Mel, and then there's a couple other ones that look like your name, but I just want to make sure that was you, honey, and say I apologize that you got blocked. I believe it was an accident from what I remember. Yeah, JFK is over. Yes. Hi, Annie. Annie's so beautiful. I'd love to call you a chat on the phone. It would be fun, but I'm not the boogie lady. Angel eyes. Well, I talk to people on Google Hangouts. We call and we do video chat and everything on there. So just look me up on Google Hangouts, honey, and we could do it. JFK was crematic or cremated. Which one? Hi, Tammy. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, should we read a conspiracy theory? Oh, Sean, that's right. I think Sean's working till 10 my time now. So I know you are nice. I can tell. You said something that was not nice. Oh. Well, that's okay. Hi, count me in. Jack Schoenberg is Carolyn's grandson. I'm doing good, Tammy. Thanks for asking. Wait, Jack Schoenberg is Carolyn. Count me in. What? Oh, okay, Carolyn Bassett or whatever her name is. Bassett. What's really in Soylent Green? I don't know. I'm all for good consider. Yes. You guys, coffee, like I'm telling you, I wish everybody could be like her, where we could all, be willing to listen to each other. Hi, Joe. He's not as cute. That's right. Okay, you said, no, someone said something wasn't nice, and I said it wasn't a nice thing to say. Then I got blocked. Oh, somebody said something that wasn't. That's strange, because usually if someone just said, that's why I say it had to be an accident, because if that's all you said, that wasn't a nice thing to say, then normally someone wouldn't be blocked for that, but it's all behind us. And like I said, I'm sorry if you got blocked, because from what I remember, it was an accident. But have you guys literally watched some of the Trump rallies? Seriously? I think he's talking about John F. Kennedy, JFK Jr.'s wife. Tammy, normally aren't what, honey? Well, we have gone over that one. I'll read the ones that we have. I'll read the ones we have, the stories we have, and I'll let you guys choose, because we've gone through most of them. Yeah, you have. Yes, I have loved Trump. So if you guys watch, go back and watch some of the rallies he's done. And if you look at this gal, I could show you. Oh, no, JFK's daughter's son. Oh, okay, the grandson. I got it. I could show you this lady. I'm telling you, it looks identical to JFK Jr.'s wife. It's just she's wearing a hat. Right, Tammy, thank you. JFK Jr. wife died years ago with her. Yes. You want to see the video? Okay, I got to see if my thing is charged. My phone. Oh, you're watching Daybell? Oh. I haven't kept up with that recently, you guys. What's it at? Okay, it's at 90, so I guess. Oh my gosh, it's so hot, you guys. What's going on with that, Annie? What's the latest on the trial? Okay, let me just find let's see. I can find one, don't worry. Did I put this? Yes, I did. Did I put this back on? Let's see. Trump rally. Let's do 2019. Let's see, where would it be? Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find one where she's in it. Okay. Let me find it. Because they're in quite a few. Okay, there she is, and there's the guy that they think, Vincent something. Okay, this is an Ohio rally. Okay, I'm waiting until they zoom in on her so you can see it. USA, USA. I'm telling you, her teeth, her nose.
It is truly great to be back in Ohio.
That's Melania.
This state means so much to us. We have been here many times.
She's beautiful.
I are always overwhelmed by the incredible people.
Okay, zoom in on them. Come on. Not many people turned up there. Wow, that's kind of scary.
My husband accepted the Republican Party's nomination, and it's candidate for the.
Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can. I can't zoom in. Let me see if I can just screen share. I'm going to try to screen share. You guys won't be able to hear it well. Okay, but I'm going to try to screen share it, okay? It'll help you guys be able to see it better. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, go to YouTube. Hold on. Okay, YouTube. Then I gotta type in. Come on. Okay. Trump rally, Ohio, 2019. Okay. Is this the same one? Let's hope so. Okay, I'm trying to see the one with her. Where Melania is speaking. Okay, let me just go Trump rally 2019. See if it takes me to where I am now. Come on. Oh, there's what's his ass. Ew. What's that dude's name? I forgot. Oh, there's Alec Bald. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Okay, that's not it. USA. Is this one it? That's Florida. There's Iowa. North Carolina. Tulsa. Okay, I'm just gonna go back up to the top, see if I can find. Let me look at what the name of this one is. Okay, let me do it this way. I'll just put it exactly how it's. I know you guys can talk to each other and like keep each other company while I'm doing this, so I don't feel so bad. Holds, make, America. Oops. My fingers aren't working today. Great again. Rally in Youngstown. Okay. Let me see. This should bring this exact video up. And there we go. Found it. Sorry, guys. Don't be upset at me. Okay. So here, I'm going to pull this up here. And then I have to screen share. Okay, so when I'm going to, with the cursor, I'm going to circle around the person. Okay, you love Biden. I know, and that's okay. I can respect your opinion. We just need to be kind to each other. As long as we're not bashing each other, we can all have our opinions, right? Right, coffee. Not too many people are showing up. Yeah. Who wants to be like Jose Baez? That's crazy that they do. I have a good friend that lives in Oklahoma. Okay, so just remember, I'm going to take the cursor and I'm going to put around the person that looks like her. But I don't think so, Annie. I mean, she's old now. Think about it. I was talking to my mother's going to be 80 next year. It's crazy. Okay, sorry, I'm off topic. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, share screen. Then I'm going to go to Chrome tab. Then I'm going to do this, right? Okay. Okay, let me go to, scroll down. Now you probably won't be able to hear it. So I might just keep the volume off, you guys, but just know that, can you see it? Let me make sure you guys can see it. Okay, I need to bring it up. Okay, Let me go back. I want to just show, okay, if I full screen it like that, there, that's better, right? Can you see it better? There we go. All right. I'm going to play it and see if you guys can hear it, okay? I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but okay. Now, watch my cursor. See her? Look at all those people, you guys. People can say what they want. They're right here. Right here. Look at her smile, her teeth. There's
Last fall, we defied the odds and reclaimed this country.
and people are saying that this sorry. Got the same smile. Look at her. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that. So there is a big conspiracy theory, you guys, that there's a big conspiracy theory that he's around or that they're around. No, JFK Jr. and Donald Trump at the time were like best friends. This was in 2019, Coffee. So they're around the same age. Is it blurry still? Oh. I wish I was tall too, Jenny Angel. Carol Baskin should run for. Hi, Annette. The Kennedys have broken my heart so many times. When I had my son, Michael Kennedy had skied into a tree. Okay, I just wanted to look at the comments. What color was she wearing? Did you guys not see? Okay, let me go back into it really quick. Okay, let me try to blow it up. Okay. She is, okay, people are saying this is John F. Kennedy Jr. in disguise. They did show his hands and the way he holds them, that he has the identical hands, they're saying. Okay, so please right here. She's got the sunglasses and the glittery stuff on her head, on her hat. Right there, above him. With the sparkle, see, on her shirt? Her, with the necklace, right over there. Here. Right here, with this glitter there. I have the cursor right on her. All right. So I'm just showing you guys what's out there and the conspiracy theories that are out there. I will delete that one. Okay. Okay. So we can read the John F. Kennedy Jr. Well, I didn't say they're the exact same age. But they were really good friends, and they were, they weren't like, it wasn't like the difference between father and son age. Okay. Here, let's just Google it to see. Okay. Okay, so he was 38 years old when he died, John F. Kennedy Jr. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So John F. Kennedy Jr. So, 1999. Let me turn this down so it's not annoying. Oh, I guess. Okay. So his birthday is June 14th, 1946. You guys, listen to this. It says Trump was born in 46. No, who? Killed her husband, wagged him. Can convince me that, listen to this. This is going to blow you guys away. I mean, Trump used to be Democrat. Listen. Listen to this.
Attention parents.
This is going to surprise some people.
Watching Blue's Clues in reality, then they'll
listen.
Let's get into some things. The Reform Party, by its name, means reform. You will be leaving, if you run this, you believe in what? The Republican Party.
I'm a registered Republican. I'm a pretty conservative guy. I'm somewhat liberal on social issues, especially healthcare, etc. But I'd be leaving another party, and I've been close to that party.
Why would you leave the Republican Party?
I think that nobody's really hitting it right. The Democrats are too far left. I mean, Bill Bradley, this is seriously left.
This was in 1999.
Seriously left. The Republicans are too far right. I don't think anybody's hitting the chord. Not the chord that I want to hear, and not the chord that other people want to hear. And I've seen it. Plus, I think there's a great lack of spirit in this country. What's happened over the last 4 years is disgusting. And I just think there's a tremendous lack of spirit. And I think the spirit has to be brought back.
You have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Listen.
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's just
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice.
Oprah.
Oprah, your competitor, right?
He said he would pick Oprah as his VP if he was president back then. I'm telling you, there's, people have him wrong. He does have a lot of the same beliefs that liberals do. He's more conservative now, but he believed back then he was pro-choice. In 1999, he said he's pro-choice.
They both know drug costs are out of control, but one of them is taking back control with GoodRx. So while he's paying that much, she's paying this much. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
Okay, this was October 24th, 1999. This was on Meet the Press. I don't know why we can't hear it. That's weird. Why can't we hear it? That's weird. It's the volume. There's no volume, and there's not even a volume button. That's weird. Why is there no volume? Anyways, so he has believed in, the liberal way prior. Oh, Epstein. Ew. God, that guy. That guy's disgusting. Kiki, do you love me? Went to wedding. Tammy, I'm also. You had 2 conversations backed up. He did hang around. You get called out all the time. Hey, you know what? We're all allowed to have our own beliefs. We just don't, we don't need. And I think, like Coffee and I talk about, I really believe that a lot of us, we want the same things for our country and each other. We just have a different way how we go about getting it, or a different way that we believe we should. Sure, there's issues that we definitely don't agree on. Like, I am not pro-choice anymore. At one time I was. No, I'm not anymore. Because it's like when somebody murders a woman who is pregnant, that life counts. That baby counts as a life, and they get punished for that. So when people say, well, it's just an embryo, or it's not a life, it's the woman's choice, it's in her body. No. Like Coffee and I were talking the other night, like, once that baby's conceived, no, that's a separate human being. And I think, you can't pick and choose on when they want to say it counts as a life, and it makes me sick. I had this friend back in my early 20s. She would use abortions as birth control. She had like 6 of them because she could easily just go in and get it done, and she thought nothing of it. So I don't know. I think in certain instances it should be allowed, possibly, but then it's like, how do you know if they're telling the truth? But I think if it's incestual, or if it's rape, but it still counts as a life. But a woman shouldn't have to carry the baby, whether she's going to give it up or not, if it was from somebody who did something awful to her. It's a touchy subject, but you need to read his cousin's wife's book. He died like 2 weeks after JFK died of cancer. So many of them died. It's just, Chad Daybell is, yeah. You believe that too, Tammy? Hi, Johnny. We want the same things for the. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Johnny? Hi, please make blowfish cheeks for Russian fan. Oh, God. Bye. Bye. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. One of your friends did like 5, Tammy? I believe under certain circumstances too, Annie. BBT's in his house. Coffee says, I say I'm liberal because it's the easiest thing for people to understand, but I don't fit in a nice box. I'm all over the place with my views. Really depends on the topic. Right. See, and that's why, like you were saying, Coffee, and I agree. Like it's all why does there have to be labels, right? Why does it have to be liberal or conservative or Republican or Democrat, And it's like, and then if you say I'm conservative, you're looked at in a certain way. You're looked down on. Or if you say I'm a liberal, some people look down on that. And it's like, just because I say I'm a conservative doesn't mean you know exactly my thoughts and beliefs and values, my value system. You don't know just because I say conservative. But people do. They attach that with their own thoughts of what that is. And that's a big problem. And that's why I believe there should be people should be able to discuss it more, some people just can't. Some people can't discuss it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Supernova. I'm not doing no blowfish cheeks. I know. Coffee, it was a troll. Hi, Aquarium baby. So do you guys want to, it's a way to divide people. Exactly. If people could, you lean more towards the liberal side, Supernova. Everybody say welcome to Supernova. I've never seen them in here before. So welcome them. Kiki says, maybe they need to stick all the Democrats and Republicans on a desert island where they have to help each other. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. But see, I'm just speaking for the Republicans, conservatives that I know. They would help somebody no matter what color they are, what their beliefs are, what political side they're on of the aisle. I'm not 100% in it. Yeah. No, Supernova. It's a stream that people can express their own opinion on what they feel because people don't talk about it enough. You like to poke them, Coffee? I just wish people would realize that we are in a war to keep and that's what it all comes down to, Aquarium baby. All the other stuff, it can be worked out, but when you try to get it across to people what's really going on and who's really trying to destroy us and control us, and these are the people that work for us. We pay them. They work for us, and they're not a lot of the people that are in there now aren't working for us. And it's really scary because they want full control over us because they have their own agenda. And when they have control, power and control equals money. So many of these political heads out there are doing so much shady stuff behind the scenes. They're involved in the drug smuggling, the human trafficking, the weapons sales. You know what I'm saying? They get kickbacks off it. A lot of them are deeply involved in the crap that's hurting our country. Yes, we have conservatives and liberals. I like that name, Supernova. Getting yogurt. I love yogurt, Annie. Okay. So do you guys want me to read the JFK Jr. one? we are turning into a communist country. Trump is, and that's what people don't understand either. People just want to hate him when I wish people could just look at the big picture of what he's trying to save us from, to bring up two subjects, political and religion, because he said they are touchy. I'm glad you can hear them. They are touchy, Tammy, and a lot of people just won't talk about it. How many times have you heard, oh, I'm going to our family dinner, but we can't bring up politics. Politics is out the door because it'll turn into a big fight. Or, people saying, I'm not going to my family's, house for dinner this year because they've disowned me because I voted for Trump. Or, I mean, that's happening all the time. Hi, Karen. They're working for themselves. How many politicians are exactly? And I've tried to tell people, look up how much they're worth. There should be no way they should be worth that. What other conspiracy? Oh, there's so many, Jay. Oh my gosh. Where's the book? I got the book. I just want to. Now, one thing you can't deny is that Trump has his own money, and he's had money before he became president. And he doesn't even keep the money that he makes there. Okay, so let's go to I just want you guys to know, Area 51 happens on all ends. I've gotten death threats for supporting Bernie. Right. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay, let's just do Nancy, okay? How much is Nancy Pelosi worth? Okay, that was in 2017. Okay, her net worth, you guys, listen to this. And this was in 2017, it looks like. Oh, here, February 3rd, 2020. Nancy Pelosi's net worth. Oh, what are you doing to me? Oh, it's just putting all these freaking ads in here. Hold on. So, I don't need all that information. I just want to know what her net worth is. Oh, wow. She looked a lot different back then. Wow. Her net worth is $120 million. So, how in the world, 9/11, yes. Where to begin, Karen, exactly? 120 million. Her salary is 223,000. It says in her most recent wealth disclosure, Nancy and her husband, Paul Pelosi, estimated their personal net worth to fall somewhere in the range of 43 million and 202 million. That's a big area between there. Somewhere between 43 million and 202 million. And can anyone please tell me why these people make $223,000 a year? I mean, I don't think, what are they called? What's the kind of positions, not her, but in general, all the politicians, when you're doing something, I can't remember the name of it, but it's for, for the public service. I mean, how are you worth that much? Okay, that was just Nancy Pelosi. Let's look up. I'm going to just turn that off. That's too loud. Let's look up Maxine Waters. Last I saw, she was worth 109. She was worth 90 million. Okay, Maxine Waters' net worth for 2020. There's a couple. In 2018, she was worth 793,000, and then for 2020, she's worth 3 million. This is just somebody who works for. It's and before it said she was worth 90 million. So I don't know how that changed so fast. Is there anyone you want me to look up to see what they're worth? How about let's look up Joe Biden. How much is Joe Biden worth? Joe Biden. Joe Biden's net worth. Joe Biden net worth and salary is an American politician who has a net worth of 9 million. Joe Biden's worth 9 million. Okay. These people. Right. Supernova 800K isn't anything these days. But for Maxine Waters, it's kind of crazy. Coughing on people need to calm down. I've seen Trump hate, but not so much Bernie. Yeah, there's so much hate. Okay. All right. Anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, I look, every year or 2 or 3 just to see what it says these people are worth. Because, even still, if you're worth millions, I just don't see how why are these people getting paid so much money when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing for the American people? And not only American people, but the people in all the countries. That's their plan, is to just be wealthy and powerful, and we're just all their little sheep. That's all they want, is us to be their sheep. I'm just trying to do this. I don't understand why people come into chats when they think the creators are stupid. Kelly Loeffler is worth 500 million. Rich 500 million coffee. Wow. That's crazy. Hey AJ. Going to bed. Okay, good night. So you guys want to hear the John F. Kennedy Jr. Conspiracy? Cover up. There's cover ups. The bombing of Pearl Harbor. There's so many good ones, you guys, in here. I offered somebody this book, but wait. Who is bitchiness? Oh gosh, not again. They are Biden's in live. Okay, we don't need to fight and argue in here. It's like, it's always an issue. Who are you? What was your name before? AJ, who are you talking to? Jay, I like the eyeballs. I'm just trying to look at the chat and see what's happening. Nancy Pelosi inherited a major amount of money from her father. Oh, she did? Okay. You said he forgot and made you laugh. Ugh. Look up Kelly Loeffler. Oh, yeah, that's what you said. Kelly Loeffler. Loeffler? Loeffler, is that how you say it? Kelly Loeffler. Okay. Can't see. Okay, Kelly Lynn Loeffler is an American politician serving as the junior United States Senator from Georgia. I guess I need to. Okay, so somebody asked, I think it was AJ who asked what Loeffler net worth, asked what the what did she say? Ask okay, Kelly Loeffler, Republican, Georgia, with a net worth of 500 million, is the wealthiest member of Congress. Senator Loeffler's finance. So I wonder too, I mean, new disclosures, it says, will shed light on Senator Kelly Loeffler's fortune. I am reading it over. But actually, it's hard to read the chat when I'm actually looking down at things and trying to read off of something. I go back and look at the chat. I think I know what happened, AJ. Hi Angelina, but it's not cool to call someone a bitch in here, or say someone's bitchiness. I think she saw a video that you made after I had the discussion about my opinion on the cases of coronavirus and calling pretty much me stupid. So I think that's what she was referring to. But she didn't call you a name or anything, so I don't understand why you have to call her that. I just thought we were all entitled to our own opinions. Hi, Sporting. How are you? Yeah. Jenny. It just seems like there's always an issue. Like I'm always doing something wrong or saying something wrong or, you know, and I just don't understand. Like, okay, so which conspiracy theory are we going to do? For what, Jenny Angel? You haven't done anything. Kiki. Oh. Oh. I don't talk trash. I say my opinion, but I don't sit there and go call someone a bitch in a chat. No, I would not do that in somebody else's chat. I would not be disrespectful to them like that. So no. I mean, and we've all said things about Mary Marlowe or somebody else, but it's a discussion. It's never a trashing type thing. No, I never come on here to trash somebody. No, I don't do that. I can say that honestly. I think she just, I don't think she really even said your name, did she? I think she just said that, okay, AJ, if you think I'm a hypocrite, fine. I don't understand why you come in here. It seems like every couple times that you come in here, you're pissed off about something at me for something when I've done nothing to you. So I just don't get it. It's like if things are going good, it's got to be stirred up. So I don't understand. You didn't say a name. I'm not playing stupid. It's just you always have an issue. Why can't it ever just go smooth? I don't understand. I would never come into your chat and do this ever. Okay, bye. I'm done. I haven't done anything to you, so okay. Yeah. Kiss and makeup. People can. I'm definitely not a hypocrite. But thanks for calling me names, like you did before. Yeah, I don't say, again, this is why I get stressed out, because I don't share the things that go on behind the scenes, and it's like everything can be going fine, and then one thing is said, and then it's all a big shit show, and then I am being called names for nothing. Oh, Angelina, you don't deserve that. Hi, Mark. She said it wasn't about me, Coffee, but I mean, the video was made right after. The video was made right after our discussion in here, and when I was talking about that, I absolutely believe COVID's real. I have friends who have had it. I absolutely wear my mask when I'm out and about. You know, I respect everybody else. But I said, I don't believe the cases that they're reporting are accurate. That's what I said. And then sounds like a video was made saying that people need to quit being stupid about it. So whatever. I don't. Annie, who, hun? Okay, so which conspiracy theory do we want to hear? I'm not going to be fact checking this. I'm just going to be reading it, okay? So everything doesn't have to be so literal. We can just have fun, can't we? Maybe don't do so many, Angela. Yeah, people don't believe, there's no reason to call people names and disrespect each other. Like, I'm tired of walking on eggshells. Like, I am when I try to do nothing but be nice. That's all. I don't share shit that's gone on behind the scenes, which I could, but I don't. The horrible, horrible emails I've gotten, you know. Okay, which one are we gonna watch? Why talk about MM? Isn't she in jail for stealing her dad's Kiki? I don't know if she's in jail. Who saw the explosion in Lebanon? I didn't. Love you, coffee. Thank you, Jenny. I know I didn't. Like, thank you for that. Thank you, Angel Eyes. Love you too, sweetie. And here's another thing. I would never just come on here, you know, never mind, because I'm upset and make a video about somebody that I once considered somebody that I thought we really liked each other. I wouldn't come on here and make no video about her and say things. I never would do that. Okay, I'm going to look it up. Explosion. Well, you haven't done anything and you didn't do anything, so don't get yourself. Thank you, Sporty. A lot of people died. Okay, so I know. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what am I looking up? Explosion in where, you guys? Lebanon? Is that what you said? Johnny, is it in Lebanon? Like I said, I want to share that video with you guys before I get off of here. I mean, this is just one of many. It's a nurse who said that COVID is not killing these people at this hospital she works at. It's the doctors and nurses that are. Like, they didn't have to die. Thank you, Bebop. I love you too. Okay, explosion in Lebanon. Well, it says explosion in Seattle. Oh my gosh. Hold on. No, I'm not. And it was today? Never seen a bigger one? Oh no. After deadly explosion, a search for survivors 28 minutes ago. I'm going to say this and then I'll read this to you guys and I'll show you the photos. But I had always loved AJ, you know, until I started noticing that no matter what I did, I made her upset. So we kind of just backed off from each other. And I've never come on here and talked shit. Nothing. All I ask is for her not to do that to me. That's all. Like, we can coexist on this YouTube platform and not be mean to each other. And I thought that's what we were doing. And then something happened. So after deadly explosion, a search for answers and survivors are, wow, live updates. Highly explosive materials stored at the blast scene on the Lebanese capital's waterfront offered clues to the explosion that killed more than 70, injured thousands, and devastated the city. Rescue workers are digging through the rubble looking for dozens of people listed as missing. Oh my gosh. A helicopter puts out a fire at the scene of an explosion at the port of Lebanon's capital. Let me see if I can. I could probably bring this up, you guys. I can screen share. Okay, so let me go to, I hate to look it up on here, but I'm going to. Okay, hold on. I can screen share it. Go to Google. it brought me to the New York Times, so there it is, New York Times. This is crazy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Rate explosion. Okay. That was an hour ago. Oh gosh. Hold on. What the hell? All right. I wonder if it'll show more pictures. Why is there two? Okay, I have to screen share really quick. If BBT, if you're still in here, honey, and want to come up, you're more than welcome. Okay. So, let me see. I want to try to get, hold on. Can you guys see it? Let me see if I can make it bigger here also too. That's too small. Okay. Hi, Chicano. Okay. Oh, don't do that to me. So this is what it says. I was bloodied and dazed. Strangers treated me like a friend. In a land conditioned by calamity, people knew what to do, including helping wounded people they didn't know. You guys, look at this. The injured being evacuated after a massive explosion in Beirut, Lebanon on Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Can I blow this up? Does it give me a... No. Okay, this isn't... I was just about to look at a video a friend had sent me on Tuesday afternoon. The port seems to be burning, she said, when my whole building shook as if startled by the deepest boom I'd ever heard. Uneasily, naively, I ran to the window, then back to my desk to check for news. Then came a much bigger boom, and then the sound itself seemed to splinter. There was shattered glass flying everywhere, not thinking, but moving. I ducked under my desk. When the world stopped cracking open, I couldn't see at first because of the blood running down my face. After blinking the blood from my eyes, I tried to take in the sight of my apartment, turned into a demolition site. My yellow front door had been hurled on top of my dining table. I couldn't find my passport or even any sturdy shoes. Later, someone would tell me that Beirutis of her generation, who had been raised during Lebanon's 15-year civil war, instinctively ran into their hallways as soon as they heard the first blast to escape the glass they knew would break. I was not so well trained, but the Lebanese who would help me in the hours to come had the heartbreaking steadiness that comes from having lived through countless previous disasters. Nearly all of them were strangers, yet they treated me like a friend. When I got downstairs, dodging the enormous broken window that rested jaggedly in my stairwell, my neighborhood, with its graceful old Beirut architecture and arched windows, looked like a picture from the wars I had seen from afar, a mouth missing all its teeth. Someone passing on a motorbike saw my bloody face and told me to hop on. When we couldn't get any closer, the hospital, our way blocked by hillocks of broken glass and stranded cars, I got off and started walking. Everyone on the street seemed to be either bleeding from an open gashes or swathed in makeshift bandages. All except one woman in a chic, backless top leading a small dog on a leash. Only an hour before, we had all been walking dogs or checking email or shopping for groceries. Only an hour before, there had been no blood. Oh my gosh. As I neared the hospital, elderly patients sat dazed in wheelchairs in the streets, still hooked to their IV bags. A woman lay on the ground in front of the exploded emergency room, her whole body dripping red, not moving much. It was clear that they weren't taking new patients. Certainly not any as comparatively lucky as I was. Someone named Yusuf saw me, sat me down, and started cleaning and bandaging my face. Once he was satisfied I could walk, he left, and I started wandering, trying to think of another hospital I could try. I ran into a friend, someone I had met only a few times before, and he bandaged the rest of my wounds, disinfecting the lacerations with splashes of Lebanon's natural liqueur and anise flavored drink called Arak. Um, his roommate swept up their terrace as I bloodied their towels. I can't think unless it's clean, he explained. Until then, I hadn't had more than the vaguest guesses about what might have happened. Someone was reporting that fireworks had exploded at the port. Much later, Lebanese officials acknowledged that a large cache of explosive materials seized by the government years ago was stored where the explosions occurred. Survivors walked by, moving faster than the jammed-up traffic. To anyone who appeared unhurt, people called out, Alhamdulillah, I don't know how you say it, Al-Salama, or roughly translated, thank God for your safety. Before the end of the night, after my coworkers had found me, after passing driver named Ralph had offered to take us to one of the few hospitals still accepting patients, after a doctor had put 11 staples in my forehead and another sprinkling on my leg and arms, people would be saying the same thing to me. Thank God for your safety. Thank you, I said in reply. Truly thank you. And I didn't mean just for the good wishes. Wow, you guys. Okay, so this is the one. Here's the pictures. Can you guys see them? I can't see the comments right now. Let me see if I can go into. Let me go. This is the first one I jumped onto. Here's some photos. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see them. Let me see. No, I don't want to. No. No. Ugh. I don't want to create an account. Ugh. No. What do you guys think of this? I'm going to try to get some more photos, but oh, I was invited to dinner with President Trump. Hold on. Oh, hold on. No, Johnny. Well, they're saying it was from some stuff that the government had stored there from years ago. Oh, let's see. Karen, you took a month, right? Yeah. It's okay, you guys. Like, let's just not focus on crap. I just want to be able to, I like AJ, so let's just, let's drop it. Everyone, we're all, people just, people stick up for people. And when someone sees something that seems like it's, saying something bad about someone that they like, then, people stick up for people. I mean, that's just what people do on here. So Johnny, which video is it, honey? And I just, so it's fine. I just wish everyone, we could just get along, and that's it. So which video? Johnny, tell me where to go to look for the specific video you're speaking of, hon. I'm just going to say I'm not going to read all those messages because it's probably just going to be upsetting to me. And I don't want to read anything that's going to be mean to me. So I don't need that right now in my life. Whoever, if anyone's messaging me stuff, I just don't, I want to drop it. I want to move on. I don't want to read a bunch of things that are going to be putting me down or calling me names or telling me how I'm this or that. I don't. So I'm not going to. I have enough going on in my life right now. I don't need more negativity. Yeah. Okay, Johnny. This is Johnny. Where's the video at? Hi, Laura. Hi. We do. We all get along. Yeah. But was there a specific video you're talking about, though, John? I just wanted to know if there was a specific video you were talking about. I did Google it. They've got okay, this one's live. No, AJ, you're wrong about that. It just came down. No, it's not. It absolutely is not her. I'm telling you, I swear on my father's death, it is not her. So it's not. You're wrong about that, just so you know. Absolutely not. I want nothing to do with that person you just talked about. No. Okay, so please stop. Please, I'm asking you. Please stop. I can take critical things against myself, but I didn't, not when it's undeserving. I didn't do anything. So please stop. Seriously, I don't need it right now. I did nothing about to this tonight. God. I like it when Jay puts those eyes in. It's funny. It's like watching. Is this the video? It says live. It's saying live. Okay. I'm trying to find here's a Lebanon explosion rocks capital. Okay, what's this one? Is this live? Here, is this a video? Okay. I might be able to get this one up there. What's this on? Ew, I hate to go to this channel. I do. I do. Kiki, thank you for asking. I mean, it's a lot of driving and walking and, you know, it was hot today, so just don't read them. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to be nice. So the whole time, Aquarium baby, like that's why I know it's not good. So I'm just not going to read it. Let me look this up again. But I never share things that go on, you know, but I guess I'm just a terrible person. Okay. And, you know, if somebody has a problem with me and they come to me and talk to me about it and don't come in my chat and put me down or don't send me a bunch of messages telling me how shitty I am, then why would I want to listen to somebody that does it to me like that? You know, why can't you talk to me like and tell me like that's the wrong way to go about it. Just as I know you would not like that if somebody came into your chat and told you you were this or that, or sent you a bunch of messages and tell you you're this or that, and they didn't talk to you about it. No, like you wouldn't be happy either. No one wants to listen to the negative, you know. Okay. A lot of times they want you to sign up, and I don't want to sign up, especially for this one. What's it called? Lebanon. Okay, I think found this is the video. I think I might have. This isn't the video. I can show you pictures. This isn't the video though. Let's see. Is there a video here? Hold on, it's loading. All right, I think I found the video we're looking for. All right. I think I found it. I just got a screen share now. Well, then I'll just get. Okay, I think I found the video, guys. So, can you see? Can you see it? Yes? There it is. Okay. I don't know why it's having such a hard time loading.
Something unheard of.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow. That's, oh my gosh. What did it say? 70 killed? Is that what it said? That's crazy, you guys. It's awful. That's awful. Sporting, what's wrong, honey? Oh, Annie kills. AJ, let's try and we'll talk, okay, honey. Let's just take it off of here. We'll talk. Let's talk off of here, okay? It's not going to do any good to talk on here. yeah, I mean, I hope you don't have a problem with me because I've not ever done anything to you personally. So that's why I'm hurt. That's why it's hurt, the things that have happened. So let's just take it off of here and we'll talk about it. It doesn't do any good to do it this way, as we know from experience, you know. My cousin's wife had an 11-pound, 4-ounce baby today. Oh my gosh, Kiki, your cousin's wife, 11 pounds? Ah, can you imagine? I know, Jenny Angel, that's huge. I thought my son was big. Literally, when I had the cesarean after 18 hours, and the first thing that popped out of my tummy was his arm, he just like, and the doctor, I mean, I was out of it, but the first thing they said was, it's a moose. You got a moose. And they said something like, this baby's going to be 10 pounds. Yeah, it wasn't quite 10 pounds, but he had a big head. His head was big, and he was going down. I don't know what it's called, but when they go down sideways, their head goes sideways and not straight down. Couldn't get it through the canal. So after 18 freaking hours, it full moon last night. Thank God for epidural. Exactly. That's like a gorilla coming out of, yes, 11 pounds. Okay, you guys, let's move on from that and let's not talk about it. People seem to act out of sorts. Their 5-year-old weighs going on 70 pounds. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? 70. Yeah, I had a C-section after 3 days in labor. Tammy, I feel for you, honey. Oh my gosh. You guys, AJ, I asked you if we could talk about it later, and I just saw a comment you made in what you're sending me, and it was a put down. So just forget it. Let's just not talk. It's just, this is ridiculous. My hubby had a huge head. I asked you just be respectful and not do this, and you just won't. So my hubby had a huge head. I saw my hubby's baby pic, and it literally looks the same with a baby body. I thought, so isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it funny sometimes how little boys look like little men? Sometimes they look like they're older. That's hilarious. There's, wait, trying to, 38 notifications. You think there's going to be anything nice in there, AJ? You thought you'd die both times, 14 and 15 out. Yeah. You only had an hour labor, Annie? You suck. 2 weeks late each baby. My doctor died. I had no. Your doctor passed away? I was like, just give me a C-section. Yeah. It's crazy though, because then I had my, when I had my second child, I got to have her naturally. So anyways, you guys, BBT is not here. So I was going to see if she wanted to come up, but she's not in here. We didn't read the conspiracy theory because we got sidetracked. I don't know which one you guys want to read. We've got a lot of them. Some of you might not have been in here when we read the other ones. Oklahoma City bombing. There's the 9/11. Alexander Litvinenko, the death of a double agent. I like BBT. She's a sweetheart. Gareth Williams, the body in the bag. You almost had your second son in the car. Oh my gosh, 10 minutes. Edward Snowden, Big Brother is watching you. WikiLeaks biting back. Marilyn Monroe, the Waco incident, the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, Watergate, the bombing of Pearl Harbor, Adolf Hitler, did he escape? The Hollow Earth, the moon landings, the Men in Black, crop circles, alien visitors, or local hoaxers, the Rendlesham affair, flying saucers, the Roswell incident, God's banker, the death of Roberto Calvi, secrets of the Catholic Church, the Illuminati, the Bilderberg Group, Oklahoma City bombing. Okay, and that's it. I think we have JFK in here. Which city one, honey? Oklahoma City. Okay, you guys want that one? Kiki says Men in Black. 9/11. So we'll do one a night. So we'll do Oklahoma City. Wait, Robert, were you saying this Oklahoma City bombing? So I'm gonna go in order. You haven't been here, Coffee. No, since we've done these. Okay, so we want to do Men in Black also. Oklahoma City bombing. (9/11). Kiki says I'm good with, okay. Okay, we'll do Oklahoma City bombing for tonight. There's a lot of UFO activity out there. New York had an article in the last couple weeks, didn't say much, but indicated that the Pentagon will regularly release evidence. People are excited for disclosure. Okay, and then I'll put, so the 4 I have, we'll do one tonight, one the next time. Okay, so we have Oklahoma City bombing, Men in Black, 9/11, and then UFO. So we'll do it in that order. So we'll do the Oklahoma City bombing. Good night, Jay. Thanks for hanging with us. Sorry for the drama. Normally we don't have drama in here. I think I'm proud of myself. I've stayed away from it pretty much. You know, when I do talk about certain people, it's typically out of concern for them. I kind of give my opinion on it, but I'm in no way trying to be a mean, hateful person. So that's the difference. That's not who I am. Okay, the Oklahoma City bombing. Here we go. Okay, honey. Thanks for understanding. Karen, did you say one with a moon? 2020 is so crazy. Why not add it? Okay, here, I'm going to read it. So sit back and relax, and we'll read this, and then we'll call it a night, okay? At the time that it was carried out, April 19th, 1995, the Oklahoma City bombing was the worst terrorist atrocity ever perpetuated on American soil. The grim record was comprehensively trumped 6 years later by the events of September 11th. But at that time, the Oklahoma bombing was a huge shock to the American system. What made it especially traumatic was the fact that it was not carried out by foreigners, Russians, Iraqis, or any other perceived enemies of America, but by Americans. Many Americans found this difficult to believe, which is perhaps why conspiracy theories very quickly grew up around the events. The suggestion was that it was the work of outsiders. Some of these theories can be dismissed, but there remain doubts about just exactly who was responsible for the bombing. Did Timothy McVeigh and his friends act entirely independently, as was argued at McVeigh's trial? Or was McVeigh simply a cog in a much bigger conspiracy that involved a whole gang of far-right activists? The essential facts are not in question. In the early morning of April 19, 1995, Timothy McVeigh drove a rented yellow truck up to the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City. He parked the truck in a parking space for the handicapped, just beneath an infant daycare center. The truck was loaded with a huge and lethal fertilizer bomb consisting of more than 6,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate soaked in nitromethane fuel, plus an additional quantity of commercial Tovex explosive. The whole lot was wired up to the blasting caps. At around 8:53 a.m., after he had parked the truck, McVeigh lit 2 fuses and walked quickly away, heading for his getaway car. He was wearing a T-shirt emblazoned with "Slick Semper Tyrannis," the words that were shouted by John Wilkes Booth as he assassinated Abraham Lincoln. Before McVeigh could reach the vehicle, he was knocked off his feet by the force of the explosion he had set off. Windows were smashed and buildings shook around him as he headed towards his getaway car. An 18-year-old Mercury Marquis, McVeigh got into the car and might well have made good his escape if it had not been for the fact that he was pulled over by a highway patrolman for not having a rear license plate. When the patrolman checked the car, he found that McVeigh had a concealed firearm. The patrolman proceeded to take him into custody, little suspecting at this point that he had caught the man responsible for a bomb that had killed 168 people, injured 800 more, traumatized an entire city, and shaken a nation. And I'll show you guys these photos. Let me see. Might be able to see them better. There he is, loser. And then, I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that. Terrible, terrible. Was there a second man? Within 48 hours, though the investigating officers had figured out that the guy with the missing license plate was indeed the bomber they were looking for. At the time, however, that did not appear to be the end of the matter. The FBI were known to be looking for a second man, whom they believed to have been directly involved in the bombings. Gradually, though, this line of investigation seemed to peter out, and when the case came to trial, it was McVeigh alone who was accused of actually planting the bomb. He was duly convicted of murder and was sentenced to death, being executed by lethal injection at a U.S. penitentiary in Terre Haute, Indiana, on June 11, 2001. However, the question the conspiracy theorists wanted an answer to was, did McVeigh act alone or not? There is plenty of evidence to suggest that he did not. In the early stages of the investigation, the FBI were convinced that he had at least one partner in the operation. Numerous witnesses who saw McVeigh on the day of the bombing claimed to have seen him with another man. They also claimed to have seen a brown pickup truck following the yellow Ryder truck. By some accounts, McVeigh and the second man were seen leaving the Murrah building in the pickup truck at just after 8 a.m., before returning in the yellow Ryder truck at 8:45 a.m. The Ryder truck stopped at a convenience store, and McVeigh was seen to buy 2 Cokes and a packet of cigarettes, even though he was a non-smoker. Another eyewitness claimed to have seen McVeigh get into the Mercury along with another man. In all, at least 10 different eyewitnesses' statements suggested that there was at least one other person with McVeigh on the morning of the bombing. All of that explains why the FBI spent the next year looking for a mystery second man, but it does not explain why, after a year's fruitless searching, they decided instead to promote the lone bomber theory in court. The idea that McVeigh did not act alone was given further credence when he was put through a polygraph test by his defense team. He passed on all questions concerning his own role, but he failed when he denied that anybody else was involved. It may well be that the FBI did not change their approach because of any sinister conspiracy, but for the simple reason that they had a case against McVeigh, and they were worried that the trial might collapse if the existence of an unknown second man was brought into the equation. It would have been easy for McVeigh to attempt to shift the responsibility onto this unknown man. If that was the case, the tactic was successful. McVeigh was found guilty. However, it did lead to unusual anomalies during the trial, such as the FBI's refusal to call any witnesses to McVeigh's movements because they would have all mentioned that there was another man with him. Privately, the FBI appeared to have suspected that the second man died in the blast. There was one gruesome piece of evidence remaining after the bombing: a left leg whose owner had never been identified. Might the leg have belonged to the second man? Whatever the case, no one identified the mystery man, and the story that McVeigh was a lone bomber became the generally accepted truth. Two of McVeigh's friends, Terry Nichols and Michael Fortier, were subsequently arrested. Both of them had sheltered McVeigh. Michael Fortier, who had sheltered and aided McVeigh before the bombing, but had then become a key FBI informant, was sentenced to 12 years in prison. On May 27, 1998, the charge of failing to warn the authorities about the attack. The role play by Terry Nichols was harder to access. At his federal trial alongside McVeigh, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. In 2004, he was tried again, this time on state murder charges in Oklahoma, and was convicted of 160 counts of first-degree murder. Oh my gosh. The jury, however, were deadlocked on the question of whether or not this should result in a death sentence. As a result, the judge sentenced him to life without the possibility of parole. Far-right militias. That should have been the end of the story. The FBI would certainly have been happy to have drawn a line under this terrible incident. However, it was hardly likely that the conspiracy, I don't know this word, aficionados would let things rest there. After all, there had been any number of rumors floating around from the very start. Some of the rumors came from those sympathetic to the far right. They were so accustomed to blaming the federal government for everything that they were not prepared to stop now. According to these obsessives, the Oklahoma bombing was actually carried out by the government in order to discredit the far right. There were unfounded allegations that federal employees had been warned not to go into work on the day of the bombing. Similar rumors circulated in the days following the events of September 11th. Rather more plausible is the suggestion that the far-right militia movement was actually much more involved in the bombing than the FBI were prepared to admit. Following McVeigh's confession and subsequent conviction, this was the direction in which most conspiracy theorists started to look. In particular, some assiduous reporters began to find clear links between McVeigh and a gang of far-right militiamen that were connected to the Aryan Republican Army. The gang, led by Peter Langan and Richard Guthrie, carried out a series of bank robberies across the Midwest during the mid-1990s. Close investigation revealed that McVeigh had been in the same place at the same time as the gang over the years. During those periods, he was able to travel continually, and he always had money without having a job. He also told friends about a group that he had become involved with. For years, rumors of McVeigh's connection with the gang circulated, but for a long time, the FBI refused to accept the link. All that changed when early in 2004, Associated Press revealed that blasting caps of the type used in Oklahoma City had been found at the gang's compound, when they were arrested in 1996. Furthermore, the gang were in possession of a driving license that belonged to a gun dealer who had been robbed by McVeigh immediately before the bombing. These revelations were deeply embarrassing to the FBI, and they resulted in an internal inquiry being launched into the matter in March of 2004. As yet, however, no conclusions from this inquiry have been made public. A cover-up? You guys bored yet? So was there a wider conspiracy, or did McVeigh act alone? In this case, it definitely looks as if the conspiracy theorists have a point. The evidence of links between McVeigh and Midwest bank robbers is extremely persuasive, especially when it is backed up by the fact that so many eyewitnesses recalled seeing McVeigh with other men on the day of the bombing. And the reasons for the cover-up? Probably simple incompetence and the desire to make sure that there was a successful outcome at the trial. One that would make a nice, neat story and reassure the American people that justice had been done. Unfortunately, the result of this apparent deceit was to further entrench the mistrust of government in the minds of many Americans and make them all the more likely to give credit to outlandish conspiracy theories, like those, indeed, that McVeigh and his cohorts believed in. And that's it for that one. What do you guys think of it? I think for something of that magnitude and to carry out something like that, I think there's at least one other person with him. What do you guys think? Waco, we ain't coming out. Your keyboard sucks. I'm sorry. I look just ratchet right now. Ratchet. There are a lot of these cult-like groups scattered throughout the country. You didn't know about the bank robbery stuff? These are some good, I mean, what I like about this book, you guys, I have to go to the, I love the Half Price Books place because they have a few of these books. And what I like about it is that they share, what happened, what could have happened, and what people think happened. That's what I like about it. It doesn't say, oh, there's no way that could have, they pointed out that, yes, it could happen. You read somewhere that McVeigh was watching the Waco stuff? Somewhere watching it? I want to make sure I did my availability. Night, Marlena. She's probably gone. When the FBI descended on his brother's farm, we were heading to my parents' home up in Thumb, Michigan. It was so crazy. So many black cars going by us at warp speed. Wow. That's crazy. What? Netflix has a documentary on the bombing. Oh, yes. They have a lot of documentaries. So does, what's it called? Amazon. They have a lot of documentaries. Hey, Sean. Okay, good. I gotta sync this. Hold on. Come on. Think. How do you? I am tired, you guys, but we'll do it. Let's do an all-night stream. Just kidding. Just kidding. Made me sad either way, but y'all know what I mean. Sean Peter, who knew you were a big softie? Haven't really seen you. Ah, he's a big softie, you guys. Hold on, let me put my jammies on. I can just put my little TV stand, TV tray table over by my bed, and You guys can just hang out with me while I lay in bed. Just kidding. Ow. It's been so hot here, you guys. It's miserable. I like weather like it's 73. 73 is perfect for me. I love like it around 73. You know, don't you guys? You like it when it's cooler? Like, I like a little bit of sun and warmth, but not too hot, you know? You need more snacks for, I think I should seriously, we'll do one on the weekend or something. I think that would be fun. Mm, hold on, let me see. You got pot stickers? Yum. I got snacks. Let me see. What do we got? What does Bella have in her drawer tonight? I have these. I have some Buenos. I have some Tim Tams. I have lots of stuff. You guys, these chips are so. These smoked Gouda is so good. Some people get so annoyed when people chomp in the microphone. Hi, Christina. We could read one more if you want. Who doesn't love Gouda? Gouda. They're a Gouda. They're Gouda chips. I always have them on. This is funny because it's really the only time I eat. Well, I made some, one of those bags of, you get it in the freezer at the store. They're like Bertolli or something, and Bertolini or something in their meal. It's like a pasta. They have different stuff. Okay, you want to do UFOs? Well, I'll just see how long that one is. Those are good. The assassination of Malcolm X. Ooh. We also have like Tupac on here. Mind control. Okay, let's look for the UFO one. Flying saucers. Hollow Earth. The moon landings. I want to get some more of these. I love these. I like these. Where's the UFO one? You guys? What? Where's the UFO one? John Lennon and the FBI. Why can't I find the UFO one? That's weird. MK Ultra. Yeah, I like that one. Your phone spells what it wants sometimes. It was no, it said, what was it called in here? It was talking about UFOs. Flying saucer. Is that the one? Is this the one I was talking about? Oh my God. That one? I think this is the one. Because I don't see one that says UFOs, you guys. Did you? Let me see. I think that's the closest to the UFOs we have, honestly. I don't see. I don't think that's in here, hon. Picker? I don't see it in here. The Rendlesham Forest incident? I don't see that in here at all. There's Edward Snowden, Big Brother is watching you. Let me go to the back again. Hold on. John Lennon, the FBI. Jonestown's massacre. Death of Princess Diana. Assassination of Malcolm X. Who shot JFK? Mind control. The Waco incident. The syphilis experiment, Watergate. The bombing of Pearl Harbor, Adolf Hitler. Hollow Earth. The moon landings. The Men in Black. Crop circles, alien visitors, or local hoaxers. The Rendlesham Affair, is that the one you're talking about? Is it the Rendlesham Affair, this one? Is that the one I should read? Is that the one you guys are speaking about? Okay, so we could do. Okay, we'll read this one, the Rendlesham Affair. Perfect. Okay, let me see how long it is. Not too long. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, guys. In the early hours of Boxing Day, 1980, a strange incident occurred in Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk. Close to the Pine Forest was an American Air Force base, which suddenly began to track an unidentified craft on its radar. The base was immediately put on full alert, but after a while it became clear that the craft was not aggressive and there was no real threat. However, a patrol was sent to the forest to investigate. After the patrol had reached the site by following a dark, narrow path, the men saw bright beams of red and blue light shining from what appeared to be a metallic craft that had landed in the forest. Other craft hovered silently in the sky above. Trance-like state. Base Commander Gordon Williams reported that he approached the craft on the ground and communicated with the creatures in it through sign language. Other witnesses told of watching the creatures repair their craft, which had become damaged when it crashed in the forest, and then take off in a huge burst of speed and light. After the craft had left, the airmen said that they had found themselves in a trance-like state so that general confusion prevailed. Local people also reported that their farm animals and domestic pets had become disoriented and panic-stricken. That's crazy, guys. To the extent that they had been running out to the roads and colliding with vehicles. So they would just run out there. Thanks, Bebop. Did you hear that? That's crazy. To the extent that they had been running out onto the roads and colliding with vehicles. There were also accounts that flickering blue and red lights played over the trees throughout the rest of the night. Some people even said that small creatures with domed heads had been seen wandering through the forest. Evidence of aliens. Because of the airmen's confused condition at the time, it was difficult to verify exactly what had happened. However, the indisputable fact was that a very strange occurrence had taken place in the forest, one that could not easily be explained. On the next day, forensic tests were carried out over the whole site, and some odd facts emerged. Firstly, there were some marks on the ground where the landing legs of the craft were thought to have been. These gave out very high levels of radiation. Ugh. Secondly, the treetops in the area had been damaged as though an aeroplane or other large object had crashed through them. And thirdly, a tape recording of the search had been made by an airman at the time, and there were strange noises on it. To this day, why the radiation levels on the site went up and why the trees in the vicinity were damaged remains a mystery. However, some have disputed the veracity of this tape, claiming that it is a hoax. Since the incident, it has also been rumored that the video recording of the whole event exists. It was supposedly made by one of the airmen who witnessed it from start to finish. Because this material was so sensitive, it is thought that the military confiscated it and that it then became classified information, never to be made public. Conspiracy theory? Many believe that the hushing up of the incident was a conspiracy by the United States military, who were attempting to cover up the fact that there had been a nuclear accident at Rendlesham. In order to avoid local panic and to deflect criticism, the personnel at the airbase pretended that some kind of alien landing had taken place. Other commentators have put forward the theory that the event was actually an American attack on a Russian spy satellite, and that it was the satellites, not an alien craft, that was brought down in the forest. Various other conspiracy theories have been put forward. It has been suggested that the strange craft were top-secret Air Force aerospace vehicles, known as TR-3Bs or Astras. Inside each of these huge vehicles, it is said, is a nuclear reactor that negates the Earth's magnetic field so that the craft becomes very light. It can then move quickly and flexibly within the magnetic field it has created. In addition to the Astras, there are smaller craft with similar capabilities, so the story goes, called TR-3As or Black Mantas. Critics of this theory have pointed out that it would be very difficult to house a nuclear reactor in this way because it would be extremely heavy. This has then given rise to another theory that the United States military is in possession of alien technology. Other sightings. There are many other well-documented sightings of black triangle UFOs, such as the one that is believed to have landed at Rendlesham Forest in 1980. Most of these have been seen in and around the coast of the United States, particularly near Air Force bases. According to reports, the UFOs are hundreds of feet long. They make no sound and they either hover or fly rapidly, very rapidly. One of the most significant of these sightings was at Ans in Belgium, where on March 30th, 1990, the local citizens reported seeing a hovering black triangle over the city. Members of the Belgian Air Force pursued the craft, but were not able to keep up with it. They later issued a report admitting that they could not identify the phenomenon. Similarly, on March 13, 1997, in Phoenix, Arizona, citizens noticed black triangle craft, forming a V in the sky. Later, the Air Force reported that what people had seen were flare tests, but this seemed highly unlikely. Today, the consensus seems to be that such aircraft do actually exist. The Belgian Air Force has evidence of the Black Triangle aircraft that visited Anne's that day in the shape of radar tracking, photographs and film. What we still do not know, however, is where the craft come from, who they belong to, how they function, and why they appear. Could the black triangles, as some suggested, be evidence of top secret, advanced U.S. military technology? Or are they perhaps signs from an underground, possibly terrorist group who want to display their might in this way? Or could they indeed be visitations from extraterrestrial beings? At present and for the foreseeable future, the mystery remains. Look at this, you guys. It looks like this. This is the black triangle. That's what they're talking about. You see it? The black. Okay, children. Right here. Look at right here. Wait. That is the black triangle. Pretty interesting, eh? See, I just think these books are interesting. Got my buenos. You hear Bella talking? Oh, Bebop, thank you, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. You're so sweet. I love you guys. You're awesome. Too many words. You need pics. Yeah, unfortunately, is Mark. That book doesn't have a lot of pictures, but yeah, pictures are. It's easier for me to just look at pictures. You can get the whole picture. Get it? Of the story. Good night, Sporting. Thanks for hanging with us, honey. You can't handle the reading, Sporting. When you're where, honey? You used to listen to the Art Bell show? I've heard about that show. Annie, where are you going to be next month? Some people love being read to, some hate it. So, these are so good. Picker, so do you watch Joe Rogan? I've heard different things about him. Like, I've heard he's like one of them, the bad people. But then I've heard not, you know. George Knapp. Who is that? How was work, Sean? All right, guys. I'm gonna go. Philadelphia Experiment is a hell of a story. Oh, now you got me wanting to. I'm gonna write that down, SK. Philadelphia Experiment. Where did you see it, honey? Is it on the documentary? Is it Joe Rogan is a Bernie supporter, but if you put that to the side, he's a good guy. He's a guy that has taught himself. He's very nice. I wouldn't like someone just because of who they like, you know. Yeah, Aquarium Baby. I absolutely. They've had, yeah, with, You are too, Kiki. Good night, sweetheart. Me too, Sean. I was out in the heat all day, and it's like, it was so hot. Oh, Alec Baldwin did? Does Alec Baldwin like him? Steve? Okay, here we go. Annie, ready? These are good. All right. Love you guys. I gotta get some sleep. Philadelphia. Mark. You're funny, Mark. All right. God bless you. Sweet dreams. Love you. Let's all love each other and be kind to one another. Put a smile on your face. Oh, that'd be awesome, Steve. Send me a link. Thanks. Good night, Mark. Good night, Jenny Angel. Thank you for hanging, sweetie. Bebop, you too. Annie, thank you, honey. You can't hear me? Good night, Aquarium baby. Good night, Robert. Thanks, honey. Good night, Picker. Good night, Coffee. And Sean. And Laura. And Steve and Laura J. Oh, there's only one Laura here tonight. And Aquarium baby, is it? And Kiki. And anybody that that maybe isn't on here anymore. Sporting Geesta's gone. Thank you, Bebop, for the super chat. Okay. Anyone else? Love you too, honey. Thank you. You have a good night as well. Stay classy. Okay. God bless you guys. Sweet dreams. I'll see you soon. Bye.